So, first of all, welcome everyone for the webinar. Myself, Siddhant Singh Saratia, and I'm a accounts manager working in topics to discuss on. Uh, for 6 topics, we have to discuss regarding approval workflow, ticket types, priority, listeners, widgets, and daily reports. So, shall we start with the session? I wish everyone is valuable. So, we'll start with the session again. Give me a second. Hmm. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. So today we need to discuss about the 6 topics. One is approval workflow, priority, ticket types, listeners, widgets, and daily reports. So we'll start with the needs. Approval workflow, when the tickets have been created in the support portal, need priority or the concerned person, they can apply approval workflow. It can be applied by admin or agent, but that but for agent, only those who apply the approval workflow who has the authority to apply it. So how it should be applied, the I'll update you. Give me a second. As I told that when the ticket is reflected in the support portal, open the ticket. Hmm. That specific ticket, I can select any one of them. For example, I choose this one. That specific ticket needs a approval from the higher authority. So we got the option approval workflow. Once we have to open the ticket, and we get the option and more actions where we can have the 3 dot. We need to click an approval workflow. We have option here, asset approver. How asset approver has been created, I will let you know. As previously I told you, we need to go to the admin panel. Here we'll get the option approval workflow under manage option. So if we need to create an approval workflow, we have a plus icon here from where we can create it, a new workflow for the system, or I can edit, show you the asset approver which I already created. We get the options, name, status on approve. We can choose the name, whatever the name we want to set, and what is the procedure, what is the status on which approval will apply. If the ticket is open, only then it can be applied. And status on deny, if the higher authority disagree or deny the, then to which department that approval workflow has to be reflected. And we have the two options under matcher, which is user and user types. As you can see, matcher have two options, any and all. Any means if user or user type, any one of them approve the ticket, then it can be ticket from unapproved. In all, then both the departments and both the concerned person, which is user and user type, have to be approve the ticket. Only then that ticket will be reflected and unassigned from unapproved. So we'll select option any and we need to save. Then we'll come to the ticket section. We'll apply the approval workflow. And that approval workflow Once applied, it will be reflected to the concerned person via email or the support portal where it is working. For example, I will show you. If I open the email, I send this send this ticket for approval to Siddhant Salatia and the department manager. So let's see through email. Uh, Let me share my screen for the email. Here we get the approval link. Please click here to review the ticket. The ticket number is with the whole details, the ticket number waiting for your approval. Click here to let me show you this. For approving it, we need to add comment and then approve. This is the step one. And the step two, we'll get the option. As I told you, we'll get the two procedures to approve the ticket, one via email and one via support portal. On support portal, it was reflected in the that is the concerned person, that is a department manager, which is Yashika. I already opened the email for her. For approving the ticket will reflect under unapproved section. Here it will be reflected in the support portal in her dashboard. So we can approve the ticket from here. Once we'll click on the approve, we need to add comment and it's done. Approved. And it's done. And it automatically comes removed from the unapproved section here. It automatically removed from the unapproved section and comes under unassigned queue here. That's how approval workflow works. Let me open it. Priority means the ticket, which how important that ticket is and how we can segregate it, that it is how much important or how we can take it. Although we can also define it with the color as well. As you guys can see, we have four priorities: emergency, high, normal and low. And we already defined its colors as well. Priority colors: emergency for red, high for orange, normal for blue and low for green. Here we can define the colors. It is customized and you can add as many as you want from plus icon. It's a create ticket priority. You can add it according to your needs. And now where how we can get to know where how what is the priority and how we can define it. So as we can see in the tickets in the inbox section, we have number of tickets. Here we can see the colors. It's green for low and red for emergency, blue for normal, orange for high. Although we also can set the priority according to the customer need from the change status. Once we need to open the ticket, and we can change the priorities of the tickets. Although customer can also set give me a second. Here, as we can see, customer can also set the priority according to his need, whether it's an emergency or in high or low or normal. It can be defined by himself as well. This is the function of it. It helps us to understand and to see how the urgency is the ticket is, and how we can take it the ticket to the further department, and it help us to resolve the query of the customer on time. This is the function of the priority. Now let's come to the third point, which is ticket types. Ticket types define the query of the ticket, whether it's a feature request or it's a problem or incident or questions, or you can add, as I told you can add as many as you want according to your needs. And that ticket types also be auto assigned to the agent who can directly deals with. In ticket types, let me edit that feature request. In ticket types, we have the options like name. We can put the name whatever we want according to the our requirements, and the visibility, whether it is a private or a public. If I put it as a private, then it only visible to the agent and the admin of the department. Once I will put it as a public, visibility as a public, then it can be visible to the clients also. And in description, we can add the description, what it means or what it is for, that ticket type is for. And we updated. So here, as I told you, if I put it as a public, then client can also see. Basically, it's my own instance, so I'm admin, so I'm able to see the types. But it but if a client is want to set the ticket type, he or she can add from here while submitting the ticket, whether it's a question or it's a incident, whatever the incident done with the happen to the system, or if he's stuck in the problem, or if have a genuine question regarding the product, whatever the question he have, so he can select according to it, and he can add, then submit. And how agent can be assigned it automatically. So for this, we need to go to the admin panel. We need to go to auto assign. We have an option assign tickets only when agent type matches ticket type. Those tickets only, for example, if client selects a question and we have an agent who has a who has given a ticket type as questions only, and where now how we can came to know that that agent is able to how the agent is given to the questions, and where we will able to find that. For that, let's go to the agent. I'll open one agent profile. Ah, sorry, let me edit it. Here we'll get the option account status and setting. Here we'll get the types option. It's ticket type. We can select it from here, questions and update. So once the client select a ticket type as a question and we applied auto assign procedure for the ticket types, if we make it yes, then automatically that ticket related to question automatically assigned to Ash. That is how ticket types will work. I hope that the queries, that the 3 points are clear to everyone. If somebody have any questions regarding this, please feel free to ask. So we'll go to the next step, which is listener. Let's open it. Listener only works on those tickets which is reflected in the which is already reflected in the support portal. For example, if we already have a ticket, it is not worked on the newly ticket which is created by or which is currently reflected on the portal by the client or whoever. It is only work on those tickets on which client or agent is replying. It works accordingly. It only works on those tickets. And how it works, as you can see here, the plus option, we can create as many as listeners which we want according to the needs, as I previously for all the options I told you. So I already created a one listener by the name of add note. Let's edit it and I will let you know how it will work. Here we get the first thing in the edit listener is name. We need to add the name, for what purpose or what name you want to add, and when an action performed by. Now here we get the option agent, requester, agent or requester. When action performed by them, any one of them or both, then which involves any of these events. Events means here we can see the events. I can is a priority change, type is change, status is change, etc. and etc. If we if that agent or requester perform any of these things or work on any of these things, for example, I selected note is added. When note is added, when ticket satisfy these conditions, which one? Status, I already selected it as a status equals to open. You can change it according to your need. For example, you can change your department. If department is equal to operation, sales or support, then it will, as I select the status is open, then what action it has to be performed? Then it has to be performed priority changes to emergency. So as same, we have the lot of options here. We can select according to the needs which we want, or we want to change the department, or we want to change the assignee, or we want to change the status, we want to change help topic, XYZ. Whatever the options we get there, we can change it. So I selected priority as emergency. Once I'll select it, now how it works, Let me share my screen for this. How it works now, as I already told you that we created one listener according to the, but it doesn't work on admin persons. So we need to log out from admin. Let me sign it out. Here now we can add the listener. As we can see, the priority is low, and now we have to add a note here. You can type whatever the requirement you have. See, the priority changes to the emergency automatically. This is how a listener will work. I hope that things are clear to you. I wish that the thing, I wish the points which I already shared with you is all clear. So if anybody have any questions regarding this, please let me know. So I'll be happy to answer. Great. So we'll start with the widgets on. Again, we'll go with the widgets. Now, widgets, what it will do and what's its job. Widgets is a module in which support portal allow you to edit the information displayed on your site footer when you wish to update company's content and information. It widget is used as a footer. I can show you here. It reflects in the client panel here. This is called widget. That these four footers called widget. These four footers are called widget. We can customize it according to our need. I customize it through overview, others, customer reviews, address, etc., etc. So it is customizable, so we don't need to worry about it, and it's just a customizable thing, and we have only four options. We can't add more than four. For customizing it, we need to click on add it. I put it, that's my footer one. I mentioned the name here, overview, and these are the 2 points. We can also put a hyperlink. For example, I put a hyperlink for Sathal. So for putting hyperlink, we have a link with us. We need to click on insert, click link, and here we can add. Once we'll add, and what is the text display we need to mention here? As you can see, I mentioned about Sathal. So we can mention the name here, which is reflected to the footer, reflected in footer. So we can save it. For example, I updated here already. So let's go to the, and this is the hyperlink. Once I will click on it, it will directly takes me to the about page of the company. Here is the about page for the company. Same as I done and the others. That customer care feedback given privacy policy is the dummy I created to show you how it will work. But news point, as I created a hyperlink for news point, newsroom, I click on it, it directly takes me to the subtle page news point, the press releases, the news, the latest update regarding the subtle under the news, it reflect under others. I hope that widget is clear to you how it will work. So at the end, we have an option daily reports. What daily report means? It means that how many tickets, uh, how the work it can be done, and how many tickets are left, how many tickets are overdue, how many tickets are pending, how many tickets are pending for approvals, how many tickets are unassigned. It sends the report to all the departments, all the agents. But for to view this, we need to, and these are the options which we have. We can't edit more than that. For example, we have my ticket types. I need to drop it under the greetings in daily report column. What we can edit by according to our needs. What are the things which we need under daily reports? For example, how many tickets are open, how many my tickets are left, how many tickets are overdue, how many tickets are unassigned, etc., etc. So we need to save it. Once we'll saved it, then how it can be come to us and how we'll come to know that daily reports are reflecting, and where it is reflecting and when it is reflecting. So for this to know, we have to go to the crown, which is comes under admin panel under settings. Here we get the option notification. As you click on the question mark, we'll see daily reports and notification. I it Notification is marked as ticked. That means it will come, and when in a year. So I can take it as every minute, and you can also edit it after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, hour, day, and so on. So we need to save it. Then after 1 minute, it's 4:08 p.m. So after 1 minute, it automatically comes in my email. So let's wait for a minute. We'll see how it works. We'll see how tickets will work. Daily reports. For this, we need to wait for a minute as well. It will automatically reflect on the portal. Here we can see daily reports is reflected and how it comes to the screen. For example, see here the open tickets, how many tickets I have open, and how many tickets are unassigned, how many tickets are under overdue, These are the things which we selected to see in the daily reports. That is how it will work. So I wish that the things which we discussed today, the 6 topics about approval workflow, priority, ticket types, listeners, widgets, daily reports, are clear to you all, and that will be great. And if anyone have any questions regarding the any topic, please feel free to reach. So I think that everything is clear now. So if you have any doubt regarding this, please raise your hand. We'll be happy to answer. Or you can type the question as well. If nobody can able to speak or what, they can type the questions. I can see the question by Mandy. Can you set the approval to generate automatically for a particular ticket type? For example, software request. Yes, we can do it via workflow. Via workflow, we can do it. And I hope that will answer your question. Yes. Another questions asked by the attendee regarding the charges. Is there any charges for SMS notification receipt via SMS? Yes, but you have to concern with the providers which we have, which is msg91.com and smslive247.com and gupchup.com. So they can provide you the charges, whatever the charges they have for the services. We have the integration with them, so so you need to discuss with those customers, those providers for the charges. Any other questions left with? Great. So I think there are no further questions. So we'll end up with the session, and hope that you guys are enjoyed. So we'll end up the call now. Thank you very much for your precious time and patience to hearing me. Thank you, and you all have a good day.